Thank you everybody who watched the Road to Route 66 series. It was a lot of fun to make, and it just proved that I could do a daily vlog thing if I wanted to. And I appreciate all y'all's love and support on it. We're gonna take this walk down memory lane in 2 parts. As of right now, I am currently in Joliet, Illinois. It is kind of dark out, and I know that there's no point in me trying to get content right now because nobody can see it, and plus it's raining. So like I said, we're gonna break this down into 2 parts. If I put the whole thing together, it'd be like 5.5 hours, and I know ain't nobody gonna sit through 5.5 hours. So we're gonna split it into 2 different parts. We're gonna put this part up this Saturday, today, and then I'll put up part 2 next Saturday. So, yep, let's take a walk back down memory lane. I love y'all. Thanks for changing my life. Let's go. Good evening. Welcome back to Spencer Joyce's World. As you can see, Nessie has been rescued from the dead. In the last video I talked about, am I gonna go hitchhiking or am I gonna go trucking? Well, the second one's not an option. The first one, we're not gonna do just yet because, man, I came through clutch and re-registered it, and now Nessie lives on at least for another year. In this video, we're gonna go down to Asheville, North Carolina and see if I can go busking down there. It's looking to be a decent weather Saturday, and I'm down on my luck right now. Resorting back to the things that brought me joy and see if they can take me where I need to go. Got me a bag from Too Good To Go from the Circle K, and I need a beverage. 1 second.
Please remember to take your receipt and all of your change. Thank you for shopping at Lowe's Foods.
There we go. Chocolate milk acquired. When it comes to Too Good To Go in the States, mostly what you're going to get is like gas stations or Circle K, at least on the East Coast of the U.S. All this, $4 in 2025 U.S. I don't think you can really beat that. Quick sniff test, because you never know. Smells alright to me. Be better if this was Duke's and not Hellman's, but I was outdoor dashing today and that's what I happened to pick up, so you make do with what you have. And this is oat bread too, so it's good for me. I'm gonna park tonight. Should probably make sure to park near a restroom because this might come back to haunt me. I remember when my ex and I went from Maryland down to North Wilkesboro Speedway in 2022 when they were doing the racetrack revival. We went to go have lunch at a bar somewhere in North Wilkesboro that did pizza, and one of the bartenders there noticed that my ex was not from North Carolina and suggested Lowe's, and he was obsessed with this chocolate milk. That's why I went into the Lowe's and got that. I just happened to be right here before heading down to Asheville. Oh, yeah. Wasn't expecting that kick. I mean, it does say it right here. Right there, little kick. All right, 1 cookie, and then we'll hit the road. I need gas first, so back to Circle K. The best part about driving at night is that you can't tell how dirty my windshield is. So as I alluded to earlier, I'm back to living in the car now, and I have been for about, I don't know, a couple of days at this point. I'm basically planning to live in it for the next year or so when the registration expires in August of 2026 at the very minimum. It might be before that. Like, what I'd love to do is get all of the American bucket list items off of my list. I mean, I've talked about a couple of them already, but I just feel like with my prospects of a trucking career pretty much done and it being too late because the experts are predicting that AI is going to take that over by like 2030, along with a bunch of other industries. Even if you watch the news even badly or pay attention to social media even passively, I think you know why I want to get the hell out of this country in about a year or so. I mean, you might as well call this channel Down on My Luck, because that's what I'm doing, is vlogging me being down on my luck. And hopefully if I do it on a daily or semi-daily basis, then we might be able to get somewhere when we do eventually get out of this country. Another tool up my sleeve is I've stumbled upon this app called InstaWork. Not Instacart, InstaWork. Imagine if DoorDash operated a temp agency. It's not owned by DoorDash, but it's basically you sign up and you can find odd shifts, odd jobs every now and again. I worked my first one on Thursday, just doing like store reset at a Best Buy in Roanoke, Virginia. It'll offer you gigs like doing food service work at colleges and general labor at Dollar Generals, overnight work at resetting like Walmarts and grocery stores, and sometimes like you're a ticket taker at a FedEx Field for the Washington Commandos, things like that. So I feel like I could supplement that in between my travels to supplement my income. That way I'm not relying on DoorDash, which, you know, I gotta admit, DoorDash, it's fun. I took for granted how fun and how freeing it was when I was living in the car earlier this year. I don't know why I ever left it. If I just hadn't left it and done all this stuff earlier this year instead of trying to go down the trucking path, I'd be a lot happier. All I need Nessie to do is to survive for at least another year. That's all I need out of Nessie. If I can get Nessie up to 300,000 miles, I will be happy. I think 300,000 will be all we need to complete the 8 to 10 items that are on my USA bucket list. One of them you probably know already. I just need to be able to drive somewhere tonight and get my kicks somewhere. Hint, hint. I have been falling down the rabbit hole of people who are able to work on their own cars and live out of their car. I'm coming to realize that it's an essential part of living out of your car is being able to work on it. And a lot of videos I've been watching of certain creators, I won't name them, but the fact they are showing you how they work on their car, it's really destigmatized it for me. And it's made me confident that I can work on problems on my car should they arise. At least, you know, do patchwork to be able to get to where we need to go. Kind of a shame we're doing this drive at night because the western part of North Carolina, some really beautiful scenery. Rest area ahead. We'll pull in here. We're gonna sleep there for the night. I was gonna power through, but we're just half an hour outside Asheville. Not worth trying to push it. Go. And just about as good as any of those spots to sleep for the night. Truly one of the beautiful things about the American highway are these rest stops. They got bathrooms, vending machines. A lot of them have information stands. And just places to sleep at night. I don't think I explained thoroughly what happened with trucking. Like I said in the last video, I did fail that drug test with Total Transportation, but I thought it was just a company one, and to my knowledge, it wasn't a DOT failure. And so when I went to apply for Western Express, which for those not in trucking, it's pretty much like the bottom of the barrel type of trucking company. It's like a second chance type company. I thought that they hired people that had not so stellar records and that had failed drug tests. So I applied for them, and you know, I was honest and upfront about my failed drug test, which might I remind you that I've never done Coca-Cola before in my life, so I have no idea how that showed up on my test. I've been hearing from people that I've talked to about it that there are certain over-the-counter medications that might make you turn up positive on a hair follicle test, but that's beside the point. So what I was saying is, I was upfront and honest about it on my application, and I listed that I had failed a drug test. I want to say it was like the Tuesday or the Wednesday. Western Express called me and said they couldn't work with me because I'm now apparently considered a SAP driver. It's the DOT's kind of road to recovery program for people who have failed drug tests, and you basically have to stay in it for like 5 years before you graduate. Even with the completion of that program, most trucking companies won't touch you with a 10-foot pole. In fact, that if you fail a DOT drug test, you are forbidden from operating a commercial vehicle for 10 years. That, in combination with the rise of AI, the trucking dream is over. This is the dream now. Hopefully that explains it. Let's turn down for the night. Ever since I got the dreaded knock back in late July of this year, I am definitely not going to be sleeping in my underwear. At least have something on. So, anyway, I'm going to wake up sometime before lunch tomorrow and hit the town. Catch y'all then. Good morning, there y'all. Remember what I said about wearing a shirt while sleeping in the car? Yeah, it's not yet fall, and I determined that it was a bit of a safe area to do this. I wouldn't get the knock. So here we are. Of course, I'm not going to show it on YouTube or TikTok. Helps that I could crack my window a little bit. Damn it, still got condensation on it. Oh. Good morning. Really need to figure out how to iron my shirt while living in a car. One little thing we need to do today before we head into town. Got my usual Home Depot bucket. That's gonna become my tip jar. And I went to CVS yesterday and printed off a few of these things to stick on the side of it. Hopefully they're not too big. Scissors, some Elmer glue. Hopefully this works. Well, it ain't pretty, but I think it got the point across. Wasn't able to get my PayPal, Instagram, or YouTube on there, but I think these are the three major ones I need to worry about anyway. I'm gonna take a couple minutes, let that dry, and hunt down some water and some caffeine. Don't tell anybody, but I used that as a sink after I brushed my teeth earlier. I have a feeling $2.50 is way too much for a Diet Dr. Pepper, but oh well, rest stop prices. Always a good idea to keep some disinfectant spray, just to be sure things don't get too funky. Walmart protein shake, Diet Dr. Pepper, and a leftover brownie from last night's Too Good To Go. 'Cause we healthy around here. If you look closely at the trees, you can see that the leaves are starting to transition into the fall colors. And of course, we've got that nice mountain backdrop here. It's gonna be a good day. So I got started busking all the way back about 2013 is when I first started it. My buddy Josh Urban that I met through the local DMV music scene was into it, and I just never heard of it. And I didn't know the term for it was street performing. Let me slow down here. 55 miles an hour, $250 fine. Not good. I never go. And I just fell in love with it. We first started on King Street in Alexandria, Virginia. I would often go down there on Friday and Saturday nights when I was still living in Northern Virginia and working overnights at Harris Teeter, because I happen to have Fridays and Saturdays off to help work on music stuff and do gigs. And honestly, at the time, busking was paying me more, just standing on the corner of King Street and playing, you know, covers for like 3-4 hours, I could get like, you know, $150 in a night. It was kind of more appealing to me because at the time, live music, at least around the DC metro area, wasn't really paying that well unless you had an established audience, which I guess I just entered local music at the wrong time because it was like a big changing of the guard. The old heads remember a time where the early 2000s, you'd go down to the local venue as an original band, it would be packed and the whole band walk away with $1,000. Nowadays, you can only get that if you're doing like a cover band. And I always kind of wanted to see if I could, in my hitchhiking adventures, do like a busker challenge where I try and make enough money in a city to buy a bus ticket to the next city, you know? Man, I'm going up a mountain here. God, my car does not like mountains. Like, look at that. Shouldn't be revving that high. Damn it. Focus, damn it. Focus. Well, it was revving up between 3,000 and 4,000 RPMs, just going up. I don't think that's a good sign. Damn, it is foggy as hell here. You'd think there'd be a bunch of pot-smoking hippies in this town, but I didn't know it was this bad. So this isn't actually my first time in Asheville. I actually came down here when I was in trucking school to go get my CDL at the DMV. So, never been in the downtown area. It's definitely very hipster. I have no idea where I'm gonna set up, but $15 to park for the day. That's probably the best deal I'll get. Man, I totally forgot they have hostels around this area. It's good to know. Here we are at Pack Square Park. Pretty much just Googled best places to go busking in Asheville, and it said Pack Square and Flatiron are two great places, so around 11:30, I'm gonna scope out both, and then once noon starts, that's when I'm gonna start my session. Man, I've been out of the busking game for so long. Like, it's like if you can't get a spot by 11 o'clock, you're pretty much screwed. It's like, man, it's something I just didn't even think about. Well, it is noon, and I finally found somewhere with some decent foot traffic that isn't within earshot of another busker. Here we go. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon road. It's hot as a motherfucker around here. Let me move over there where it's shaded. Across the street here. This doesn't. There we go. There we go. There we go. Much better. By my side with my Subaru, man, my kryptonite. No, 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 no. Woo. 2 hours later. This is the aftermath. Right there. Count that later. You know, I haven't even counted the money yet, but my God, on a street corner like that, playing music, feel 24 again, which is what I need at age 33, because my feet don't feel 24 anymore. They feel my age. That's for damn sure. But man, I'm on cloud 9 right now. Between the cash I received, a $5 on Cash App, and $12 in donations from the YouTube live stream, made $38 in 2 hours. Not exactly DC numbers, but I mean, it is 2025, so I'll call that a win. better than DoorDash would be around, because for shits and giggles, I looked on DoorDash and the earn by time offer was $10 an hour. I made almost double that in 2 hours. Hopefully I'll be able to live stream in the evening because I just heard some thunder. Yeah, look at those clouds. They don't look too good. Okay, so there is storms in the area. Should be around 3, 4 o'clock, but they'll be gone by the time that dinner and drinking hour starts. So we're just gonna stay in Asheville. We're gonna get some dinner and then, well, lunch, I should say. And then we'll take a little rest and then get back at it around 6, 7 o'clock. $8.11 when I included that Coke. My fucking ass. I mean, the hot dog was okay. It wasn't like mind-blowingly amazing. I don't know. Hipsterified is what it was. I decided to put up my window covers, except for the front one up, and just take a little nap for like an hour or two. So about 4 or 5 o'clock. Update. I did not sleep at all. I stayed just watching YouTube and playing mobile games on my phone. I did not sleep at all, but phone's charged up. Everything else is charged up. Let's get back to it. Just for a good measure. Somebody didn't get the memo that this is Asheville, not Nashville. Whatever. Let me tell you how little faith I have in humanity. I look both ways before crossing a one-way street. Is that sad? This right here is the pitch for tonight. Shout out to our hat tossing friend over here. He said, hey, I don't mind if you play across the street, that's cool. And I asked him, I was like, hey, you're not gonna crouch? And he's like, nope. The one downside is that my phone stand is kind of on an angle here, so hopefully while I'm streaming on TikTok, this doesn't fall over. Update, been kicked out. Just gonna move across the street here. It's kind of ironic because all this land used to be free. You know, when you really think about it. Update, I'm actually just gonna go back to the car and call it a day. It's a small area. It's not as big of a area as to go busking, so, and I'm not here on a regular basis, so yeah, I'm just gonna cut my losses, and instead of wasting time trying to get a spot, I'm just gonna go on to the next city. On the bright side though, we did make some money and fell in love with a early 20s hobby of mine, busking. Plus I got to see the city of Asheville. I've lived in North Carolina for like half my life and I've never been to Asheville until today. Well, aside from getting my CDL, but that doesn't count. $15 to park there for as long as I did. I wonder if I could have parked there overnight. I don't know. Well, there's a casino one, so I probably could have parked there overnight, but oh well, too late for that now. Real talk, I probably wouldn't be the first person in Asheville to do that, but probably wouldn't be the last either. Oh well. I decided my next move is gonna be go to the Charlotte area tomorrow and work DoorDash around there before I head up north. I'm gonna go up to the Walmart in the Gastonia area and sleep for the night. Did I just accidentally spend $18 at Taco Bell? Yes, I did. Well, one, there was a deal on Upside about it. It's 27% cash back, so I got it. And two, I'm used to small town prices. Now I get it why people say fast food is expensive these days. Anyway, digging into some Taco Bell. Doritos Locos, cheesy gordita crunch, extra spicy ranch, and fire sauce. This is the far superior way to eat hard tacos because it doesn't, when you bite into it, it doesn't just shatter and get all over you. A steak chalupa supreme. I'm definitely gonna have to be a lot more financially responsible going forward. no-go on this Walmart because it basically says towing enforced. Yeah, not doing that. Not trying to get towed. Second try at a Walmart, and when you see these types of signs, it is a no-go. So, Cracker Barrel it is. Sometimes it may take an hour or two to find something, which is just frustrating sometimes because I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I like this wide angle better because it hides the fact that I have a dirty windshield.
Use the right lane to take exit 49.
Finally, a Cracker Barrel. Man, I was hoping to use the Walmart Wi-Fi to upload this video, but I guess we'll just have to use it tomorrow at either a Walmart or a McDonald's, which there is a McDonald's over there, but I'm tired. Time to go to bed. Good morning, everybody. I'm waking up in the parking lot of the Cracker Barrel in Concord, North Carolina, and just kind of sitting here figuring out what I want to do today. I've been up for about half an hour now. I put an Insta work shift for tomorrow in Lynchburg, so I'm debating whether I should just take the day off and do the laundry and stuff like that, or maybe do DoorDash. I might do both. They have not rebranded. If they did, the company would be in there. Ah, Nessie. She's peaceful in the morning. So I've decided I'm gonna take care of all of my necessities first. You know, laundry, a couple other errands I've got to run, and then on my way up to Lynchburg today, I will do DoorDash, either here or when I get up there. I haven't really decided yet. First, a little TLC for me. This right here, if you're living in your car or if you're not in a space where you have access to showers, body wipes, these are a lifesaver. You could use regular baby wipes or wet wipes, dude wipes, things like that, but if you can get specifically shower wipes, get those. You're only going to see part of this. You're only going to see all of this. I'd probably get kicked off YouTube and TikTok if I did that.
In 1,000 feet, merge onto I-85 North.
So I haven't even read the comments of the busking video yet because of the day that I'm uploading all of these, but I just feel like Asheville was a bit of a smaller area and there's more stiff competition for busking spots. During these travels, I am wanting to try out other cities. Like the next one, I'm thinking next Friday or Saturday, I'll go up to Alexandria, Virginia. I mean, that's where I originally started busking anyway, so I want to try that and try a couple other places as well, just to see. Be part of a larger video I want to do with the title of "Is Busking Worth It in 2025?"
West for 3/4 of a mile.
Or we can just turn here.
Your destination is on the right.
Here's hoping that this isn't too expensive. If I have to spend more than like $5-6 here, I'm going somewhere else. $3 for a load and 25 cents for drying. That is totally reasonable. The hell? Come on. Why does it not like my dollar? That one took it. about you, but I actually like it when I'm like one of the only white people in an area, whether it's like a area full of like a Latin community or a Black community. I thrive in that. Laundry is done, and we have just enough time for McDonald's breakfast. Usually I wouldn't be this thrilled about McDonald's like that, but they have this deal in the app where if you have 15,000 points, you will get a $50 coupon off a $150 booking off booking.com. So I've got to do what I have to do here. That will definitely come in handy.
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Thank you for choosing McDonald's. You'll be using your mobile app.
Yes, my code is NO81.
For Spencer.
Yep.
Pulling around, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodness gracious, what is going on this morning? I mean, it's Sunday, so I'll give him that. There. All right, thanks so much. You too. We'll act like you've been smoking weed all morning. Now we're gonna go find a rest stop to eat that at. Parking lot was a bit small because it was also a gas station as well. And how convenient! Right after Dale Earnhardt Boulevard, there is a rest stop. Gotta do it for Dale. Maybe that's just me manifesting. Being able to do it for Dale is gonna help me out. I don't know how. I just want to believe that. I mean, come on, take a look at that. It says Dale Earnhardt Boulevard right before the rest stop. That is a sign. Tell me I'm wrong. Ooh, gonna need to whoa up there, buddy. Today's breakfast, the always affordable chicken McGriddle. All this was $5.79, by the way. And we're up to 11,000 McDonald's points. So I need to spend about $40 more to get $50 off a $150 booking. Yay, capitalism! Maybe the whole trucking thing was a blessing in disguise. At least I'm not doing what Swifty Swift's doing over here. Just existing. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just being an asshole. Do it for Dale! Right now is about as good a time as ever to really start taking this channel seriously. I thought it was going to go down a certain path when, you know, I started living in the car, I started doing the travel vlogs, but I don't know, it just kind of had the wrong approach about it. And today, the first of the daily vlogs started to come out. I did a premiere of it and no one was there. And kind of, it's a bit disheartening, not gonna lie. One of the things I miss a lot about doing ETS 21 is the community. Like when we would do a live stream or we would do like a premiere, there'd be a lot of people in the chat just chatting away. And I know, like, I haven't really put as much work into this channel as I should be. That's kind of on me for not really putting a lot into it, but I just didn't know what to post about it. But hopefully this whole daily vlog series will help out. Kind of a road to Route 66 deal.
In 400 feet, turn left
Shut
for
up,
the
Google.
Lane.
Had a bit of a scary moment there in the sheets there, because when I went to put my PayPal debit card on there, at first it said invalid account. Well, that's when I tapped it, but then I inserted it and all was well. Just had a bit of a mini panic attack right there. I was like, oh shit. One thing I definitely need to keep better at, and I wasn't as good at this at first when I was living in the car, is keeping this car inside and out clean. I mean, it's my house now, So I'm living in it. So you want to keep your living space clean. I mean, it's not like I have passengers in here most of the time, but at the same time, I feel like it has something to do with not only your health, but also your mindset about things. When you have a clean area, your thoughts get clean, and it's just like a snowball effect. So I went to go get some Little Caesars, and this is the most ghetto looking drive-through I've ever seen. Like, literally that thing is on its side and it's got paper on it. So I just pulled up. Pro tip, Little Caesars, pretty much no real difference between ordering on the app and not. Damn, this looks janky as hell. They didn't even put cheese on that. Oh, that's ghetto. All for like, I don't know, 7 and change. Still gonna fucking eat it. Hell yeah, that slaps. They've been giving some free crazy sauce because I ordered Mountain Dew and all they had was Starry. So I guess that was a bit of an apology or something. I don't know. Starting to see some of the comments from Sunday's video, the first one, and they're ranging from go get it, boy, follow your dreams, to one's pointing out that it's strictly an American thing for people to be living out of their cars. And yeah, I guess the majority of them are American, but I could see it in like Canada or Australia, or heck, I'm even starting to see it in places like China too. Anywhere where they prioritize productivity and making money over, you know, quality of life. That's where I could see it. And also one that's getting under my skin right now is one where someone is trying to say that I'm depressed and I'm going through it right now. I mean, is that not friggin' obvious? Like, once you found out that the last chance you have of achieving the American dream has gone up in smoke, and you're looking at everything that's going on in the world, how can you not be depressed? But my whole life, there's a lot of things that I could be depressed about, but my way of dealing with it is out of sight and out of mind, and to keep busy and to keep going forward and control the things that you can control, as opposed to just dwelling on the things that you can't control. Also, this person's set to get help. Like, with what money? This is America, by the way. Finally made it to Lynchburg. Yeah, we're close to the Best Buy, and we don't need to be here until 8 a.m. tomorrow, but I just wanted to be sure I was at least in the area, be able to do all the things I'd normally do when I don't have something scheduled. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna sit up near this Target here, use their Wi-Fi, edit yesterday's video, and get it all scheduled out. It's about 1:30 right now. Football is on, so I'm thinking around 3 o'clock, might do a little bit of door dashing until the football is done. Well, I'm not done editing the video yet, but it's about 3 o'clock, and I gotta quickly go use the bathroom and get something to drink before I clock in and do some DoorDash. Does mentioning Mr. Beast and his products on your channel automatically give you more viewers? Come on, algorithm, come through for me. Signed into DoorDash, and like 15 seconds later, got an order for Golden Corral. Here we go. First of all, who's getting Golden Corral on DoorDash? Like, it takes away the whole experience of going to a buffet and just stuffing your face. And second, like, there was a birthday party going on in there. Who's doing that too? I mean, bad economy. You gotta do what you gotta do. Let me quickly review this Mr. Beast Feastable, because I've actually never had it. Get out of the wrapper. Come on, we're in traffic. Alright. It tastes just like a Hershey bar. A regular, plain old Hershey bar. Do with that what you will. I'd still eat it, but I'd get a Hershey's before I'd get this. This one is a leave at the door, so I can do a little filming for the content, for the vlog. So here's something interesting, if any DoorDashers would like to chime in. So when I was in North Carolina, my acceptance rate was under 70%. I was at silver. Like when I got my acceptance rate up to 70, I would be gold again. But I've crossed over into Virginia, and now I'm platinum. And I looked, because I was doing DoorDash up in Roanoke last week, and it's like 2 different tier systems. One, in North Carolina, it's for platinum, you need 70% acceptance rate, 4.9% something, and then 100 deliveries in the last 30 days. Up here in Virginia, it's a completely different like points system. I'll flash it up on the screen if I remember, but that's just really interesting. Like, why are 2 different states doing it completely differently with DoorDash? That just doesn't make any sense. Now, obviously, I'm not going to film every single DoorDash that I do during this afternoon because, well, I've already done that. I did that with the accepting every DoorDash order challenge. You can watch that. It's on my channel. But I have been thinking about doing another DoorDash challenge where I do like DoorDash after 8 p.m. Y'all would like to see me do DoorDash from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. Let me know down below. More frustration with DoorDash. They accepted me a double order. One was like to Gorilla Grill and the other was to Jersey Mike's. The double order, like, you know, sometimes that's okay. I don't mind that. But again, the big issue I have with DoorDash's app, when you get off of an order and it shows you the hotspots and you select the hotspot and navigate over to that hotspot, then an order will come along that isn't that hotspot and you accept it, and what the app is supposed to do is supposed to reroute you to where the order you've been assigned to is. But sometimes, because the app is so buggy, it will keep you on the route towards the hotspot that you were going to anyway. You don't even notice it, and you get to the hotspot and you realize you're 12 minutes away from where you're supposed to be. So you have really no choice but to unassign the order. DoorDash, you disappoint me. You really disappoint me. Came into this Cracker Barrel parking lot just to cool down a little bit. I mean, it's Sunday. Like, not as much to be made on a Sunday as on the other days of the week, so I really shouldn't let this get to me. Damn it. I just want technology to work. Like, is that too much to ask for technology to just work? I don't think it is. So after I cooled off a little bit, I decided that doing DoorDash tonight was probably not a good idea. And so I just walked around to Walmart and uploaded yesterday's video. That's pretty much the secret, is find some public Wi-Fi and walk around the store for a little bit, particularly Walmart. McDonald's is good if you're in the parking lot. So I got some popcorn chicken, some sugar-free sweet tea, and I also got a little more motor oil and learned a valuable lesson. I wish I was filming this. Don't have your engine running when you're putting oil in your car, because it's going to just splash right back up at you. You don't want that. Good morning, everybody. And today is an instant work day. Slept at the Cracker Barrel here in Lynchburg yesterday, and well, this morning I should say. And 3 minutes away is the Best Buy I'm doing a general labor reset job for. So time to get up and actually get to work. Look at me actually working. Alright, well, we gotta check first to be sure that there's nothing Oh, nobody messed with the car. Usually Cracker Barrels are pretty safe areas, but you just want to double check every single time. You just never know. One of the biggest challenges of this daily vlog series is just remembering to film the same thing every single time. Like, I already put up these, and I figured because I showed it yesterday, I don't have to show it today, but someone might be clicking on this the first time, so I gotta remember that. well, I didn't take this one off, so there. You can see me taking my window covers off. Conveniently enough, there is a Walmart right next door, so we can go to the bathroom there and start our day before we head out. Which, again, it's only 3 minutes away. Probably less than that now that I'm going towards it. Quickly down this before I go inside, brush my teeth. I'm trying my best to cut down on my caffeine dependency, so Diet Coke over like a Monster Energy. I know that's definitely not good for me. I need something at least because I am working some type of shift today. Best Buy. There we go. Now, I'm not sure how much of it I'll be able to film today because a strict policy is no cell phones on the floor. They do give me frequent breaks, so I'll be able to film during that time. Hopefully, this vlog will be long enough that I don't have to combine both today and tomorrow into one. So we'll see. Alright, I am on a 15-minute break. I don't know if they're going to be going in soon, but man, this is an example of me needing to get off the caffeine and just try and find a way to get a decent night's sleep. Plus also, I don't know if they just hire too many people. Like, I'm the type of person, I need to be doing something constantly. If I'm not, I wander. Like, they put me on area where they were taking down like Lego sets in a display, and it was a 2-person job. They put 3 people there, and I'm the type that I just took myself out of it and went other places to help other people with other displays. And even then, still, I just feel like I'm not doing anything. I feel like if you didn't need me, send me home. Whew, finally, lunchtime. The real work is about to start. We're supposed to move a whole display of stuff 12 feet after lunch. And I don't know why, I'm just so tired. Like, I've been out of the working game for so long. Like, I shouldn't be this tired, but then again, all I had this morning was a protein shake and a Diet Coke, so Mickey D's it is. Gotta get that coupon. Thank God we've got an hour for lunch, because this line is ridiculous. Damn, it is still September, and it's still like 83 Fahrenheit out right now. What the hell? I mean, probably because there was firefighters on the corner over there just asking for donations. Maybe they saw hot and came over. Big Mac combo, large fry, large full sugar Coke. Hopefully that will give me the energy I need to get back to it after lunch. Alright, so is something going on with YouTube recently? Like, I know that there's starting to be like AI age verification technology, but it's like you have to turn off a certain setting in YouTube. Like, on a couple of accounts that I have, like, I couldn't make comments because it would say something like, this action's not allowed. But then I'd have to restart my phone and then go back to that video in YouTube, and I was able to leave the comment. For some people, like my video, particularly the one of my busking adventures in Asheville, that didn't show up because for some reason, like, it's age restricted. Well, it's not age restricted on my end, but for some reason, like, I guess because I made a joke about Asheville and people doing that, maybe it age restricted it for some people. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Time to go back and make the donuts. I think I got a title for this video. Influencer gets a job. Wonder where that leads to. Instead of doing some Mission Impossible stuff, I'm gonna get fired. So I guess I'm starting to see the appeal of regular 9-to-5 jobs to most people. It's stability, guaranteed income, a sense of community, a sense of belonging, you know, usually a lot of jobs these days, you do what you need to do, you go home, get your paycheck. But, you know, it is a good place to meet people, you know. The crew I'm with, you know, we're cutting up, we're having fun, we're telling jokes, so I get it now. But still, I like this life better. There we go. Another Insta shift. I keep wanting to say Insta shift. I sound so boomery when I say that. Another Insta work shift in the books. Now, this is my second shift with them, and I just read in their terms of service that you're only allowed to do like an instant cash out of your earnings after you've worked your second shift, which is today. And that's 7 days after you've worked your second shift. So I'll have to keep working for them and, you know, just bide my time until I can get my money instantly. I will be getting it on the upcoming Fridays of this week and next week, but it's just, I'm used to DoorDash where after you work, the money's just instantly in your account. But, oh well, time to drive on to Roanoke now. It's about an hour away, and that's where my Insta work shift is for tomorrow. Today was also payday from YouTube, from ETS, and Dan and I were actually talking about this on our lunch break today, how even though like the payment that we have isn't anywhere near where it was in 2022, 2023, and 2024, it's still pretty impressive that, you know, we're still getting decent money from it. Not like it's side hustle money, basically, instead of, you know, main hustle money. I don't want anybody who's watching this to think that I took for granted what we had with ETS. Like, that was a great time. I'm glad that it happened. And doing that versus doing this right now, it is 100% proof that virality and success on social media is pretty much a luck of the draw. It's like playing the lottery, and we hit it big. I mean, not as big as others, but we got lucky with it. And even though I said some things earlier this year that could be construed as that I want ETS to go away, that's not true at all. ETS is part of my story. It always will be, but it's in the past now. I'm writing a new chapter. This one, right here. You don't seem to really like the foliage that I drive past when I'm driving, so I'm gonna keep putting it in the video until I don't feel like putting it in the video, or until it gets to be wintertime and there isn't a lot of foliage, or when I get to the West Coast and there's just palm trees. Now, I was thinking about just heading to Walmart, parking up for the night, editing the next video, and calling it a night, but I remembered there's this other app I want to try out called Kale, and they've got a challenge involving Chili's. So since it's payday, I'm gonna go see if this is cap or not. If you don't watch TikTok or shorts, here it is. Y'all, let me put you on to my favorite hack at Chili's. You're gonna start by ordering yourself a triple dipper with the Nashville hot mozz sticks, the burger bites, and the honey chipotle chicken crispers. Then you're gonna take one of those burger bites and one of the Nashville hot mozz sticks, stopping of course to get yourself a nice epic cheese pull, like so. Then you're gonna break that mozzarella stick in half, getting another epic cheese pull in the process. Put it on top of one of those burger bites. I like to add ranch to mine, but that's just me. The ranch at Chili's is criminally underrated, by the way. And then top it off with the burger, and then take yourself one big old bite. Y'all, I have not had a taste like that in my mouth in a very long time. So delectable. I even took it a step further, and I put one of those honey chipotle chicken crispers on that monstrosity of a hot mozzarella stick burger bite, and y'all, you talk about a party in your mouth, that's it right there. All the meats, all the cheeses, all the sauces, all the carby goodness in your mouth at once. How can you go wrong? Whew. One short beer and a triple dipper. After tax and tip, $29. Whew. Lord, I hope that Kale app will work. I don't even know when I'm uploading this video, if it'll work at all. And I couldn't even finish the whole thing. Like, I had to leave most of a mozzarella stick and most of a slider. Like, so things sucks about getting older is that you can't eat as much as you used to be able to. I used to be able to put 3 of those away, 3 of those triple dipper things, but I can barely finish one. The fuck is wrong with me? And it's a good thing I'm posting up at a Walmart tonight, because I think a diarrhea session might be loading. And I'm parked up close enough I can steal Walmart's Wi-Fi and edit and upload today's video. Damn, 34 bucks. As I was reminded by my good friend Doug in the comments that non-perishable foods will be a lot cheaper and a lot more cost-effective over time, which, I mean, I've already been having protein shakes as my breakfast, like just get a big pack of them from Walmart and have just one in the morning. But also earlier this morning, that did not get me going at all. But figure if I could stretch these out for 10 days, I mean, each of them has 10 servings in them each. So I think if I do that for lunch and then dinner, that's where I splurge. I think I can stretch my budget a little bit more. But then again, it doesn't really make for very exciting content. I mean, the whole reason I did that kale chilies challenge, not a sentence that would make sense 20 years ago, was for the content. So it's a balance, y'all. I do have a few ideas up my sleeve on this whole road to Route 66 deal. All right, we're parked for the night. Tomorrow is another InstaWork reset job here in Roanoke. It's about 15 minutes away. Less hours this time, 9 to 4, which that's fine by me. I'm also tomorrow gonna have to go home for a little bit, just one night, because I forgot some things at the house. Hi, good morning, everybody. I am in lovely Roanoke. I slept overnight at the Walmart parking lot. In about an hour, I have a shift at a local Walgreens. I think it's Hallmark or something like that. It's another reset. I gotta tell you, it's at times like these that I really just don't want to get out of bed. I'm like, do I have to do this? Can I just cancel it? But then I remember there's money to be made, and what I'm doing right here only pays out once a month. So, gotta get at it. Like the new shirt? I look like such a douchebag. Look like I'm about to go to the golf course. Today is gonna be a good day. I asked for just one Baja Blast, but it vented out to 2. I'm gonna say that's a good omen for today. One of the most awkward things when you're using a public restroom is if there's only 2 stalls available for number 2 and they're both occupied and you really have to go, is that time just waiting there, waiting for one of them to get off. Other people would just walk away. Not me. I'm not gonna let you bully me into shitting my pants. No, it's 2025. We don't do that around here. Good Lord, all the condensation on here. Ah, much better. It's on the outside. Alright, off to the job site now. I'm gonna return home after that shift because I'm within an hour of my home and there's a couple of things that I need to pick up, particularly music related stuff and document related stuff. Like my car's registration is back at the house in case this thing actually does break down and I start my hiking adventures. I would like to be able to sell this to a scrapyard. And yes, I had both Baja Blasts because I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Here we are, today's office. I'm here 15 minutes, more than 15 minutes before my shift. It's 8:41 right now, and I'm a very contradictory person when it comes to what time I should get to work. I'm between hurry up and be early and take as much time as you need to wake up and get ready. How those two can coexist, I don't know. I don't know why I'm like this, but I have just the big temptation now to just go into InstaWork app, cancel the shift, and just do nothing for the day. But bills gotta be paid. I don't know why I'm like this. I wish I wasn't. I don't know how much I'll be able to film in there because, again, not sure what their cell phone policy is. Most these gig jobs in general, don't want you on your phone all that time. So, yeah, this might be a very short vlog like yesterday's vlog was. So, here goes nothing. Man, that just ruined my new shirt. I mean, y'all saw the undercarriage of what that display had. That is a little reality check for many retail places that you work. Just clean off your stuff when it gets home. Call me Mike Rowe, because it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Also, they may send us home early because they don't know if they're going to have work for us. It's like a bunch of women on a Hallmark job, and it's me and one other guy doing like the stuff that, you know, putting the stuff in that dumpster. So I'm on lunch right now, and it's basically 11:15, 11:20. We're gonna go back and we'll see what's up. This is my lunch going forward: some Walmart beef jerky and some omega-3 trail mix. I'm a Subaru dwelling, not so long-haired anymore hippie. This is to get y'all off my back for y'all giving me crap about my diet. Kind of weird that you're concerned about the well-being of someone you don't even know. Oh my goodness. I am glad to be out of that shift. Oh my. Ugh, what a dreary, dreary day. Okay, now that I've had a little time to cool off, a lot of factors out of your control, and I don't know if it's just working with a bunch of men versus working with a bunch of women. It was a mostly female crew that day, and I like to just listen to one person talk, and then we follow that direction. I don't need everybody just chiming in at one point. I want to follow one thing and follow through with it, and not have several things going on at one time. I don't do well. I'm not good at multitasking. I'm just not good at it. But they were really sweet. Like, they were really nice people. I really don't have many complaints about it. I mean, I can't really complain too much because they fed me pizza, which is one of the few jobs that has actually done that. So I'm not gonna complain too loudly about it. Plus, they had me stay another 20 minutes, and they be sure I'll be getting paid for that. So overall, I give them 4 out of 5 stars. So I was driving home, talked to Daniel again for a good, 25 minutes. We're talking social media strategy. He's thinking about a few things to do with areas in the nation. And in that conversation, it got me thinking, I mean, even though I'm actually seeing some up and up numbers doing the daily vlog challenge, I want to let y'all know I am not concerned about growth. I'm not concerned about getting to 1 million subscribers. I'm not concerned about 100K views on each video. All I'm here to do is share my story. That's it. If I make a little money doing it, great. If not, it is what it is. When I do finally start Route 66, I'm not going to do the daily vlog anymore. I want to put effort into the Route 66 vlogs, just like I did the UK vlog series and all the other vlogs I've done on this channel, whether it be, the Boys Weekend, Talladega, New Orleans, Cape Canaveral, things like that. I'm grateful for everybody who watches this channel and any other channel that I've been a part of as well. Like, the fact that you're here, that's really all that matters to me. Home sweet home, even for just a little bit. You remember this place, right? Yeah. So much history here. Hi, Trooper. Trooper. I know, look at you. Trooper.
Hey, so
No.
Is it working?
Nope. Down in the basement, I gotta do a little bit of work, not only for the upcoming vlogs, but also some stuff for ETS. But not only do I find my bag of wires for my music gear, but I also find just something that I bought, a plug-and-play electric guitar amp. Like some things that I figure I would be going busking anyway. I'm trying to minimize my setup, and now all I really need is some PA to wear over my ears right here. So yay past me making irresponsible purchases that will actually help me now. While I am editing today's or yesterday's vlog, I can't remember this point, I'm taking some old ETS 21 videos and making shorts out of them just to keep the channel afloat just for a little bit, get Daniel and I both some beer money going forward. It'll never be 2022 to 2024 numbers, but hey, a little beer money never hurt. There we go. Plenty of shorts to keep this dead channel on life support for a little bit. Alright, back to the couch of Nana's, which is where I was sleeping during the last couple months. I'm gonna turn it in, and tomorrow, got a little bit of a special day planned out. I'm gonna go to Winston-Salem, gonna hit up this food spot up in Want to Try, and hit up an open mic. 194? What the? Good morning, everybody. This is the latest I've started a vlog, but good news is I stepped on the scale for the first time in about 2 weeks. I am down to 194 pounds. 2 weeks ago, I was at 206. That's a good sign. I mean, from having to limit my food consumption and being active, doing these gig jobs and busking, I'm active now. So, yay! What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna head off to Winston-Salem, take out to a food spot that's been popping off on social media, and before we move on back up north. Trooper, look at me. Look at you. I know. Look at you. Look at you. Trooper, what you doing? What you doing? Come here. Come here. I know. Look at you. This shot is for all the nature lovers. Norfolk Southern. I don't even know if y'all can see that.
Right onto
Norfolk Southern train. I always remember when me and my brother would go to my Nana and Papa's house, my Papa would always rush us out to go see a Norfolk Southern train when it was passing by our house. And I guess because I was a big fan of Thomas the Tank Engine as a kid, one of the first jobs I ever wanted to do as a kid was to work on the railroad, be a locomotive engineer. I mean, I still kind of want to do that. It's like a content idea I have to go train hopping to see if I can go from one city to another when I do sell this car. So, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'd rather do it legally. Like I'd love to be like on one of those trains, but we'll see how life goes. Good old Stoneville, North Carolina. I bet you nobody here, unless I know you personally, I bet you nobody here has heard of Stoneville, North Carolina. Always gotta remember, slow it down, because small town cops have nothing to do, and most of the tax revenue comes from people speeding through. I learned that back in June. Up there, that's the Coble Center we're about to pass right by. My Nana helps run a nonprofit there on Fridays. Basically on Fridays, mentally challenged and disabled persons, mostly children, can come there and, you know, eat pizza and play video games and play games and, you know, just kind of feel like they're part of the community. really a heartwarming thing that my Nana is part of. So, and I've gone and helped out there a couple of times. It's really sweet. So this place I'm taking y'all to, it's called Piedmont Aviation Snack Bar. It's in Winston-Salem, and I've picked up a few DoorDash orders for them before, but I haven't eaten there yet. The food looks really good. It's, you know, your standard, you know, burgers, fries, sandwiches, big back adventures. And I first heard of them from one of my favorite TikTokers, Mr. Chime Time, who he lives in High Point, and he basically does a lot of food reviews, hits up local establishments in various cities and, you know, highlights them. And, you know, he doesn't go easy on them. Like, there's certainly some places that he's definitely trashed, but Piedmont Aviation was one of his high recommendations. So I'm gonna go there, and they're really active on social media too. In fact, their owner is very active on there as well. Just keeps it real, and, you know, the food looks amazing. So I'm gonna go over there and try that for y'all for the first little bit of this vlog. Want to know where I threw my trucking career away and my hopes of achieving the old version of the American dream away? Right there. That intersection right there. That's where a police officer was camped out and tagged me for speeding in June of this year. Yeah. Now you know. Speak of the devil, there's one right there. Well, trying to turn around. I don't know if they're turning around, but oh well. Big corridor for speeders. And I don't see him in my rearview mirror, so we're good to go for today. Going back to Piedmont Aviation Snack Bar for a little bit, the portion sizes of that place are like huge. And I remember a couple of videos back I said that I couldn't even finish a triple dipper at Chili's. So I made a hopefully wise move today, and I skipped breakfast. All I had was a Diet Pepsi. That's it. And hopefully that's not taking up real estate in my stomach with all the carbonation there. Foliage lovers, pull up in the comments. Let me know you're there. This one's for you. So I totally almost ran a red light. There was a truck that was in front of me, and the signal, I couldn't see it. So I was following the truck, and it was red by the time I got there. And I got like almost halfway into the intersection, and luckily the person behind me left room, and I backed up and got out of the intersection. Whew, scary moment there. And there it is. All right, we are at the restaurant now, but it's a little early for lunch, so I'm gonna sit here, edit yesterday's video, and kill some time before we head on in. So some bit of creator rant coming about here is that I wanted to just be able to edit these videos on my phone, but like the CapCut app is like very laggy. I was trying to save myself some time and energy by just editing on my phone instead of just uploading it to the CapCut space and editing on my laptop. That way I have to go through the motion of getting my laptop out, finding somewhere with Wi-Fi. I mean, I have to find somewhere with Wi-Fi anyway to upload it, even if I'm just doing it on my phone, but I just want stuff to be easy. Can stuff just be easy? Is that too much to ask? I had to park all the way over there because I don't have access over here. What the heck? This might screw up my car. Now I get why it's Piedmont Aviation Snack Bar, because we're in an area with airplanes. I don't know why I never put two and two together. That's the sign, and there's an airport. juicy burger. Steak is like so flavorful on this one. Oh my god. Might be one of the best things I've put in my mouth. Man, that was unreal. Like, I'm not even, you know, trying to just big up the place. Like, I even asked Kayla, who's the manager there. You see her on the socials all the time on Piedmont Aviation, and there's just been some stuff going down. Like it's not really beef. It's like one restaurant in this area that's trying to take them down and screw them. I'm not giving them any publicity, but there's just just the sweetest people over there and at Piedmont. And damn, that steak and cheese burger. Now I want to find a Walmart and go steal their Wi-Fi and edit yesterday's video. I found it. Wally World. Now, before I do any editing, I'm actually gonna sit here and sit in the premiere of today's video because I actually have time to do it today and I'm not on a job. So I'm gonna do that and then edit the video. I tell y'all, it's really nice having people into premieres and just chatting away about the video and just everything else in general. I miss that. If you were watching these videos, like if you're new here or you've been here a while and you've been a bit shy about popping in and saying hi, don't be. We're all a nice, happy community around here. We don't bite hard. And here is my setup. I was gonna use my battery here, but my laptop was draining the battery off of this really quickly, so I now have it plugged up in here. Yeah, there's people that have much more organized and more elaborate setups than me, but hey, this is rough, raw, and real, y'all. Alright, got the video uploading now. I would have it in 4K and 60 FPS, but I'm in a Walmart parking lot right now and the Wi-Fi isn't that good, so I don't want to be here forever and ever. When the actual Route 66 vlogs and all other like stuff with rewatch value, when I start doing that, I will definitely take the time to upload it in 4K and 60 frames per second. For these daily vlogs, it's not as big a deal to me, at least. So I saw a comment today on today's video saying I should react to SB19 to get a bunch of views and stuff. Like, we already reacted to SB19 over on ETS and ETG, so I'm not gonna fake a reaction again. Second of all, I don't do reactions anymore. That's not me, hasn't been me for quite some time now. So I don't know why you haven't been paying attention to that. Third of all, I'm not concerned about quick views that are empty. Like, very few people will go over from a reaction channel to your original content. Like, if the opposite was true, this channel would already be up to like 70,000 subscribers. So that's all I'm gonna say, because if I say any more, then I get accused of, oh, just so shitting on the people that are supporting me, which is not it. I'm having a conversation here. And if you were my friend and you said something to me like that, and I said that I wasn't doing something anymore, and then you kept insisting that I keep doing it, I would get really insulted. Like, I thought we were friends. Like, why would you do that to me? Alright. Okie dokie. Both of the video has been edited, uploaded to YouTube and TikTok. Now it's time to put this away and figure out what we're gonna do for the next couple hours. So I came across a post on one of the country music news sites that I follow, and it's saying that a lot of country artists, a lot of artists already throughout all genres, are now selling their back catalogs for like boatloads of money. And like Blake Shelton, Zach Bryan, Hardy, Jason Aldean. Like, Jason Aldean sold his back catalog to UMG for like $250 million. And the article went on to say things like, in the age of AI, that AI can basically clone a lot of people's voices and future royalties are at risk. So it's just a really sad state of affairs with music and art in general. And I just feel like, what's the point of even trying to pursue music? And it's why, like, a few months ago, I made a video, like, why I gave up on my music career. And, like, I enjoy doing music. I enjoy playing music. I enjoy making music. But as a career, as a way to make money in the year 2025 and beyond, there's no real point in it anymore. And God bless the people that are out there doing it. I know plenty of them. But I just feel like that river is starting to dry up. I mean, a lot more than it has already. I talked in a couple of videos ago, like in the 2000s, I remember people that would say things like that in the early 2000s, they were able to do local music and that they'd go down to the local music venue and there'd be big crowds there and everyone would walk away with $1,000. Or the full band would walk away with $1,000, something like that. Those days are just completely gone. Quick trip to the UPS store to return this horrible vlogging camera. $8.50 and to get $84 back, so $76 in the next week or so coming back. Oh man, that's a shame because that vlogging camera, it just like sat right here and I could just turn it on whenever I'm wanting to film something and not just, you know, get my phone out and go through the motions of that. Just would have been a lot more convenient. Man, I would love to go door dashing right now, but unfortunately, I'm not a Platinum Dasher anymore because I'm back in North Carolina and my numbers don't equate to Platinum Dasher. So luckily, I just remembered I have the Instacart app. Whew, I am reminded once again of why I deleted the Instacart app in the first place, because there are so many crap orders. Like a lot of them are like 3 shop and delivers, and they're going, it's like you see like $32, but you don't realize that it's 38 miles from the store to all these places, and it doesn't even count the mileage from where you are starting currently. DoorDash is a lot better. In fact, DoorDash allowed us to dash for like half an hour, so thank goodness. Ah, VIP. Don't you just love these long lines? Okay, I'm super confused right now because when I got up to the speaker to let them know what my order was and I'm picking up DoorDash, and the guy said, pull beside the car window. I'm like, what? Where? Like one of those stalls over there? This drive-through line? Or just pull up normally? Like, the way he said it was really confusing. Like, I don't get it. I've been waiting here for like a couple minutes now, and if he doesn't come out within the next 2-3 minutes, I'm just gonna walk inside and go and get it myself, because that's just really confusing how he said that. So I did end up going in and getting it. Just thank God it's only 2-3 minutes away, and it's just a 44-ounce soda, and it's a leave at my door. So can't complain too much about it. Probably not gonna be too much money made from it, but whatever. All right. $45 of doing 2.5 hours of DoorDash, and that is enough to fill up the gas tank. Last one was 2 pizzas, and boy, it smelled good. Too bad you can't sample it. That's against DoorDash's terms. That's probably a good thing. So I was gonna go to some open mic night tonight, but I'm just deciding against it for a couple reasons. I mean, mainly that little epiphany I had about musicians selling their royalties and AI and all that. And I'm just thinking, because I'm not trying to build a network. I'm not trying to find gigs around here. All I'm really trying to do is record myself playing some songs out live somewhere. And I don't know, I'm just not going to get anything out of it. Plus, I'm going to spend money on alcohol and food. That's not really what I'm trying to be spending my money on right now. I'm trying to think big picture here. Keep some funds aside for when I do Route 66 and, you know, being able to get up there. So I'm just going to drive up to Harrisonburg, because that's where my InstaWork shift is tomorrow. I know, it's lame. Like, I know going to the open mic would be good content for these vlogs, but at the same time, I'm playing with money that I don't have, and I also don't want to take any risks driving drunk, you know, because I'm living in the car currently, and I don't want to take any risks, you know what I mean? Another thing is, I get really shy and anxious around places I don't know. And I know the irony in saying that, having traveled like to more than 10 states and over across the pond as well. But new experiences like that, especially when I'm by myself, it does make me nervous. I'm not gonna lie. So if I was going with somebody, then I might have gone, but I'm not. You know, it's kind of hitting me right now that this is probably the last time I'm going to be in North Carolina for at least 2 months, or on the East Coast even, because after Route 66, I'm not going to come home immediately. I have a couple other content and trip ideas afterwards that I'm not going to tell you about just yet. But yeah, probably won't be home for Thanksgiving, but try and make it back to North Carolina for Christmas. In the parking lot of the Walmart that I usually hang out at when I'm trying to get out of the house, and there's a Dollar Tree here and a Domino's over there. There's an upside coupon for 18% cash back on Domino's, so I'm gonna get something light and then go get some non-perishable foods at Dollar Tree. And it also helps that Domino's has a good rewards app too. One person, I think it was like Enigma or someone, called me Spencer the App King. Yep. It's less of being the App King and more about extreme frugality. Man, Dollar Tree made a killing during times of inflation. They even had to go up to $1.25. All of this processed food. This is why my fellow countrymen are fat, because this stuff is cheap and salads are expensive. Logic. Canned soup. This is what we're looking for here. Make sure to get the ones that have a pop top, that way we can actually open them. Most items here, $1.25. Alright, 4 cans of soup, set of plastic forks, knives, and spoons, and 1 large Arizona tea, $7.78. Now, I've heard that you can actually pop the engine of your car, put one of these cans of soup in there for like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe less than that, and warm it up. So we're gonna try that tomorrow. But oh, is it? Yeah, Spencer? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thanks, bud. That's weird. So Domino's now has like a hot box that you just grab your food out of. I mean, there's somebody there, but I always worry when technology like that comes to, small town USA. It's like when new technologies like that have hit small town USA, that's when there's no going back, in my opinion. 1 buffalo chicken sandwich, 2 buffalo cups, and a Diet Coke. $11.27 after all the taxes. Man, all for just a sandwich. Oh my god. And yes, I got spiced because mama didn't raise no little bitch. Hell yeah. I bet y'all didn't know that Domino's did sandwiches, huh? I do pasta. And of course they do pizza, but you gotta broaden your horizon sometimes. Bye, North Carolina. See you around Christmas time. Another dreary night of driving ahead of me. Blah. It is coming down really hard right now on I-81 going up north. I think there's a hurricane that's coming through, so I'm gonna find the next rest stop and just pull off for the night. All right, the rain has calmed down significantly, so I can actually continue on to Harrisonburg, find somewhere around there to park for the night, so I don't have to immediately pull off. I can drive and not, be drowned out or slip off the road, anything like that. Safety first, y'all. You know how I said that mama didn't raise no weakling when it came to spicy food? That's just when it's going down. The after effects, yeah. Totally worth it though. And cranberry juice because we're healthy. It's probably my favorite, healthy thing is cranberry. So we're at the Cracker Barrel in Harrisonburg, and tomorrow my InstaWork shift is on the JMU campus, doing like a shift at the Chick-fil-A there. But it's not until 4:30 tomorrow, so we don't have to be up super early. Well, good morning, everybody. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I don't know why. 3 a.m. I woke up, had to go to the sheets and use the bathroom because I was frustrating because I was all cozy here at the Cracker Barrel here in Harrisonburg, and it wasn't cool. It just wasn't. I don't know what much we're gonna do today. My shift at the Chick-fil-A on JMU doesn't start till 4:30, and it's about 9 o'clock right now, so might go door dashing. It's gonna be quite a boring day, I think. So I think I know why I wasn't able to go to sleep last night. It's because I was just falling down rabbit holes of just planning out this Route 66 trip. And I mean, I've been doing the research about all the sites that are on Route 66, but also just kind of figuring out the path to get there and things to do along the way, because I've got today in Harrisonburg, I'm going to do Alexandria. Friday, I've got a shift in Loudoun County, Virginia on Saturday, and then Sunday through like Wednesday, I'm hanging out with a friend up in Maryland, and then that's when I'm gonna head towards Chicago for Route 66. When I get an idea like that in my head, I just fall down rabbit holes, and it's just exciting. It's really exciting to be figuring this out finally. And also, it might have to do with the fact that I'm sleeping in a car right now, and humans are supposed to be sleeping on beds, on like flat surfaces, things like that, not in the passenger seat of a car. I also just got a notification from the Cracker Barrel app that they are doing all-you-can-eat pancakes tomorrow, so I think we're gonna do that. I'll make it its own little short or something like that. Oh yeah, and it's probably not helping that I'm on the side of a highway, and it was kind of hard to get some sleep, especially with all the trucks using the Jake brakes. Case in point. One problem I've always had is I have bad dandruff, and both here and here, so I always have to put some beard balm and some beard oil on. This happens to be the one from Good Mythical Morning, their beard kit. Yeah, I used to watch it all the time as both North Kakalaki boys and kind of inspiration for how I conduct myself as not only a person but as a content creator as well. Always being curious. Plus it smells good too. If I don't put on some beard balm, it'll look like a white Christmas up here. Shit, it already does. God damn it. There we go, much better. And that's just the thing in general of living in your car, and you know, you gotta keep your cleanliness and attractiveness standards at or above people that live in houses. Once people get wind that you're homeless and they're like loitering in their establishment, the respect just goes right out the window. It's really a sad state of affairs, but it is what it is. That's why I make sure, you know, wipe myself down, put on deodorant, and, you know, just keep my hygiene standards up. Looking at the numbers now, and the influencer gets a job video, that one is doing a lot better than most. I mean, the numbers are not blowing anything out of the water right now, but the fact that we're building this thing back up, that is a great sign, and I am really proud of that title and thumbnail. I'm pretty sure that got some clicks and some new people around here, so welcome in. If you're new here, say hi. The important thing to point out is that each video is doing better than the last one before it. And having done social media as long as I have, I know I shouldn't get comfortable with that kind of growth, because that's not always going to be the case. But it's a great sign so far. So we're going to come to this McDonald's, and I'm going to first of all use the bathroom here. I'm going to scope out if they have outlets and don't care if I loiter in there for a little bit. Obviously, if that is the case, we're gonna get breakfast here and we're gonna edit yesterday's video. All right, they do have outlets and they do have Wi-Fi and no signs saying don't be here more than 30 minutes. So we will use that. However, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer because the video is still exporting from my phone to my laptop in CapCut's cloud. So I don't wanna be loitering there forever. Damn, I really need to upload the video to the cloud right as I'm going to bed. That way it's ready in the morning and I can save time and just not be just sitting in a parking lot when I could be doing something else. Ooh, this Wi-Fi is slow, but it is a small town, a college town. Also update, I need to spend $21 more for that $50 coupon for the hotel and the McDonald's app. Alright, today's video premiered. Tomorrow's video is exporting, so instead of my plan to heat up some soup in my car, I'm gonna order here because we're still here and it's lunchtime. With this, we are 12 bucks away from that $50 coupon. Alright, today's vlog is edited, up on YouTube and TikTok. Now let's go. 3.5 hours in a McDonald's. Man, I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I was trying to not, burn up my car's engine by having my laptop plugged into that, because it was definitely eating up a lot of my at least my standalone battery, and I figured I'd just mooch it off of McDonald's this time. Maybe I'll change it up every now and then. Then again, this daily vlog thing isn't forever. So now I'm gonna move a bit closer to the job site, sit around there, edit a TikTok, and by that time, it should be ready to start my shift. Like, I realize that every vlog isn't going to be spectacularly exciting. It's more of a goal that I've given myself to upload every single day up until we start Route 66, just to prove to myself that I can and just kind of get the community back going and just remind people, hey, I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. Not every day can be spectacular, and that's just life in general. I know tomorrow will definitely be exciting, at least to my knowledge, I think it will be. But hey, the fact that I wake up every single day and every day is different, that's exciting to me. Good God, I feel like a fish out of water here. Like, what's that meme? How do you do, fellow youngsters? That's what I feel like right here. And at one point in my life, I considered college people like grown adults. What was I thinking? How does it work? If I go through a gate... I guess I actually have to find parking around here and walk in. This is, man, so much foot traffic around here. I forgot. It's been a very long time since I've actually been on a college campus. I actually do have some history here with JMU. So my history with JMU is the town of Harrisonburg. When I was doing local band stuff, I recorded my first record, Bad Poker Face, at John Brooks's apartment dorm in Harrisonburg on the JMU campus. And he was working with a lot of other bands, like his own band Forgetting August, Swell Days, Sub Radio, and I recorded the record basically out of that same studio. And those bands that I just mentioned, they were like the hot shit of Northern Virginia and JMU. So that was, well, actually, Sub Radio was maybe they were George Mason. I can't remember. But that's my history with JMU. And it's like this university, JMU, Virginia Tech, UVA, and Radford, that's like where 70% of my graduating class from Stonebridge High School in Ashburn, Virginia went. And obviously I didn't, because I wasn't born into a silver spoon family, and I didn't want to take out a bunch of student loans and be saddled with debt. Like, I couldn't even begin to talk about leaving the United States if I had gone to college and been saddled with a bunch of debt. That's just not possible. Why is college tuition so expensive in America? That's why. That's where all that tuition money is going, instead of, you know, decent education. All right, 4:15. Gonna start walking over there. Oh, there we go. I even forgot to mention this. I actually worked at a Chick-fil-A for like 3 weeks back in 2012. I couldn't handle it. And yet I've signed up to do a Chick-fil-A shift here. I'm not sure how much of it I'll be able to film, because it is food service and that does go pretty quickly. So I'm not sure what I'll be able to get. So if not, just see y'all in 6.5 hours. Told you we're getting replaced by robots. Bunch of college girls just looked at me all weird for filming that little bit and doing the whole South Park thing. I don't care. I'm cringe. Better to be cringe than to be boring. Now that I've calmed down a little bit, they sent me home. Said they don't need anybody. Huh. Well, guess we'll go DoorDash. It's fine. Then I'll get a head start on getting back up to Nova tomorrow. Also kind of gives me the opportunity to see what a college town looks like in 2025. Like, obviously it's 5 o'clock and it's raining and it's a Thursday. But I'm just trying to see if it's still as hustling and bustling as I remember it about 10, 15 years ago. I think I got me a title for this video. Homeless man goes to college. Just like influencer gets a job. I love me a good clickbaity title, don't you? It's the best. Okay. Starting to see a few other comments from today's video, and people are trying to suggest jobs I should do. Like, I know what I'm gonna do, and I guess maybe it's stemming from me just ranting and raving about how a certain job went. And look, when I get it out of my system, I'm fine. Trust me, I'm okay. Let me vent for a little bit. Plus, if I were to get some sort of regular old job, there'd be no content. That would go away. So be careful what you wish for. Plus, one of them in particular was like teaching music. Like, first of all, I'm not a hit artist, so I don't really have the credentials. And 2, I don't know music theory. So there's that. And 3, I don't have the patience to be a teacher. Man, this order is taking me out into the sticks. Totally forget that many of these college towns are like in frickin' farmlands where there's nothing. Literally, the economy depends on the college. Foliage fam, this one's for you. Going through some farmland. Yeehaw! Ride 'em, cowboy! See all this stuff. This is where we are. Out in the sticks. I hear banjos. Cows. 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 Well, this is definitely the most odd place I have ever delivered DoorDash to. It's basically a chicken farm. And my God, it smells. Oh my God. It smells like me after the 24-hour Taco Bell challenge. Ugh. Well, good news, bad news, but better news too. The good news is I made $30.01 in about an hour and a half. Bad news is because I'm a silver status dasher, they won't let me dash anymore in Harrisonburg until 9 p.m. So that's fine. Just gonna drive on up north to our next destination and let some broke college kids do the dashing instead, because they probably need it more than I do. Even better news is I think we are monetized on Facebook and Instagram. I got this notification right here that I'm eligible for a bonus, and I put in my payment information, and on my own personal Facebook I'm actually monetized on there, but there was some things that happened with my payment method and they're withholding it. And like back in 2021 I had someone try and hack into my account, and I was able to put in tickets to have my money get back, but it ruined my account, so I couldn't run music ads on there and grow my Spotify numbers. So I've always just kind of let that go. But hey, might be a new day. Look, when one door closes, another one opens. And in particular in this case, on my personal Facebook, that accepting every DoorDash reel actually went semi-viral. It got 139,000 views in the month of August, and according to my earnings, I earned about $12 off of it, but I couldn't withdraw it because my payment information wasn't up to date. But now, because my payment information is up to date, I'll be able to get it next month. Woo! Remember those cans of soup that I bought at Dollar Tree and I said I was going to heat them with the car engine? Well, we got some spicy New England clam chowder. We're going to do that right now here at this rest stop. I'm going to pop the hood. Hard to do with one hand. All right. Oh, she's hot. All right, where should I put this? I'm going to take a little bit of water, put it in my hand, and put it on something. If it sizzles, that's hot. All right, that's not doing anything. I mean, that's hot right there. I'll just put that there. I'm gonna close it. Gonna set my timer for 5 minutes and come back with some gloves. Should give plenty of time to go use the bathroom and just kind of stretch out a little bit. Just get a lot cramped just sitting in the car all day. Gotta get out. Gotta remember, get out of the car as much as you can. All right, double check again. Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna say it's dinner time. I mean, we'll see. All right, moment of truth. Spicy. It is spicy. But is it warm? That's the question here. Definitely not. I probably should have waited a bit longer, or should have put it on something that's actually like burning hot. I was just a little too chicken shit to actually feel around where it's hot in my engine. So we'll try this again. But dadgum, I did not know clam chowder could be this spicy. Again, mama didn't raise no bitch, but I just wasn't expecting that from clam chowder. It just took me by surprise, that's all. Update. I'm like 3/4 of the way through, and my god, I'm struggling here. Yo, Progresso, what are you doing with your spicy New England chowder? I'm still going to eat it. I don't give a shit. I'll probably will have to spend way too much on a soda just to tame the flame. This might be a sign I'm getting older. Ugh. I used to not have a problem with spice. Like, fuck. Ah! I'm reinforcing way too many Caucasian stereotypes. There. I did it. I did it. Whew, okay. Vending machine time. Need something to tame this flame. God damn it. $5 for this, my ass. Whew. It's a conspiracy between Progresso and Starbucks, particularly to get me to get the pumpkin spice one. Ugh. Look, I did it. I'm just accepting my fate that I'm white. God, it's making my nose run. Thank God I hoard fast food napkins. Yes, I'm a loud blower and sneezer. Okay. Embracing my whiteness. Pumpkin spice latte. Oh, sweet relief. Sweet fucking relief. Ugh. Okay, let's move on. I actually read somewhere that the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte didn't actually have any real pumpkin in it until like 2015, when it was public outcry because people are stupid and they don't realize that pumpkin spice is just a spice mix. It doesn't actually have to have pumpkin in it. It wasn't until the outcry happened that they actually started to put pumpkin puree in it. So I don't even know. Like, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I should be doing this while driving, but yeah, there's no actual pumpkin in here. It's just spices. Wow, very nice of that Amazon truck behind me to have their brights on in case I want to read while I'm driving. Ugh. Big time twat driver. Shame on the mess. I'm in. Happy two people ever heard of. Closing the goddamn door, no. Oh, thank God a rest stop is right here. That clam chowder's about to shoot out of me like somebody yelled fire. No, I'm not gonna take you in the bathroom with me, you creep. At least buy me dinner first. So some more good news. A couple of days ago, I went to do that social media challenge from that app Kale for Chili's, and they paid me out. I made $43 and change with it. After tax and tip, I spent like $29 and change, so I made like 14 bucks on it. So that Kale app, that's real, y'all. So I think we can utilize that to make money going forward. So when you see shorts and TikToks of me hawking some sort of product, you mind your business, all right? Here we are, Cracker Barrel for the night. Had someone in comments today ask, I would understand this a lot more if I knew what a Cracker Barrel was. Okay, first of all, you have Google. Everybody has Google. Literally, what you're watching me on is owned by Google. You can figure it out on your own. Second of all, if you're too lazy to do that, you'll find out tomorrow, because they're doing $5 all-you-can-eat pancakes. Anyway, gonna turn it in for the night. Good morning, everybody. I'm in the Cracker Barrel at Manassas, Virginia. This is for everybody who's asking what the heck a Cracker Barrel is. If you don't know, it's basically Americana in a restaurant. We're recently known for a horrible rebrand campaign that I think they did that on purpose because it boosted their sales like greatly. And right now they're trying to capitalize on that by offering a all-you-can-eat pancake deal for $5. And my goal is to bankrupt them even more. Yeah, also we're very close to Alexandria. I'm gonna go busking later in the evening once I've recovered from my pancake hangover. Just double checking. Uncle Herschel's back on the logo right there. They didn't change it in this one, thank goodness.
This is a bad time.
Morning. Just do for one. For one? Right. Yeah. Almost losing my appetite. But nah. That's never stopped me before. Whatever. Calm before the storm. So one of these would usually cost $7.99. So this is just $5, so still gonna bankrupt him. Today's gonna be a good day. Plate 1 down. They didn't give me the bottle this time, but they're probably gonna go through a lot of them, so this is probably smart. Anyway, number 4 and 5 going in. Let me ask you, what's the most amount of pancakes you ever seen someone put away during that?
I believe 7.
7? Oh wow, that's not a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably won't get to that level, but I just wanted to see.
Yeah, I think the most one is 7.
7?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Coffee ASMR. Damn it. My waitress just came by and said, let me know when you're ready for the next one. I'm like, I don't know if I will. I'm defeated. I can't do it. I just did Cracker Barrel's all-you-can-eat pancake special for $5. Usually 3 pancakes would cost $8. That's about $2.66 per pancake. I ate 4.5 of them, so times that by 4.5, I ate $12 worth of pancakes. So minus 5, I ate $7 worth of pancakes today for free. Is that gonna bankrupt Cracker Barrel? Heck no. But then again, they already did that with this stupid rebrand logo thing. What were y'all thinking? Good thing Uncle Herschel's still up there, because if I didn't have to throw up already from the pancakes, I would have from that already. Anyway, I hate myself. Well, that was an utter failure there. But then again, it's probably a good sign, because I just can't eat what I used to be able to. I probably could have put away more than 7 back like 10 years ago, but not anymore. That's probably a good thing. The other good thing about Cracker Barrel is they are pretty good about letting people park overnight in their parking lot. Usually campers, but also car dwellers like myself. So that's why I mention it a lot, because that's usually where I'm sleeping at night. So now that I know I'm not going to be at Cracker Barrel as long as I thought it was going to be for that eating challenge, I'm going to sit here, use their Wi-Fi, and upload yesterday's video. Strike that. I've tried connecting to Cracker Barrel's Wi-Fi and it is not letting me do it. Maybe it's just a thing with laptops, I don't know, because my phone worked perfectly there. So I'm going to find a McDonald's or a Walmart and use it there. Found a Walmart. and thank goodness, because I don't drink coffee that often, and I forgot that coffee has a certain effect when you drink it in the morning, like an hour afterwards. There we go. Walmart has Wi-Fi, so we're able to download the projects. Might need to turn around because of the glare on here. Ah, there we go. Much better. I mean, not by a lot, but it's workable. Big downside of doing this in my car is I occasionally have to unplug it and then plug it back in because it does get hot. And I just want to, I'm not going to do either this or the McDonald's every single day. I'm going to switch it up. That way I don't seem like I'm homeless, even though I am. So I just got done editing tomorrow's video, and something that just really pisses me off about YouTube currently is how they just stick so many mid-roll ads in there. Like the most recent one I put in, it had like 6 or 7 in a 24-minute video. Like, that's too much. My rule of thumb is like one ad for every 8 minutes, since 8 minutes is the minimum to have a mid-roll ad. I think that's totally fair. 1 for every 8 minutes. I'm not trying to bombard y'all with ads. Yes, I'd like to make money doing this, but at the same time, I don't want people clicking away because they're bombarded with ads. That's just not fair. Why did I randomly go buy a bag of chips at Walmart? You'll just have to watch to the end to find out. Yeah, I'm totally just engagement farming. Shamelessly. Deal with it. It's about a 30-minute drive to Alexandria from here, so I am going to try heating up a can of soup in my engine over there, because 10 minutes just didn't do the trick. I will try here today. Lid off, of course. Label off, I meant to say. The thing I miss the least about living in the DMV is all of the traffic.
Use the middle lane to take exit 176B, then...
King Street. Oh, a little bit tight. Here. Man, so many memories here on King Street. Basically the early 2010s. Like I said last week when I was doing the Asheville busking, King Street is pretty much where I cut my teeth public performing. So there's a lot of memories here, and it was basically my second home for the most of the early 2010s. Yep. And now we're about to make some more memories here. Right here is where I played in early 2023. It was a hot chicken shop, and as you can see, it's changed over. Those gigs just didn't make any sense. Booked by some hospitality group that you could just tell that the person booking had a fancy degree and just didn't have any real life experience, so didn't really know that I probably wasn't a good fit for it, even though it was a good injection of cash when I left the DMV and went back home to North Carolina. So basically it's starting at the corner of King and St. Asaph Street, that basically from where that Starbucks is onward, that's where I would find busking spots. So hopefully COVID didn't change about anything about the busking scene here. There's actually plenty of people out right now. Makes me think maybe now might be a good time to go busking, but I'm gonna park up in this garage here at the next intersection and I'll decide then. Oh wow. Beyond Fairfax Street, there's blockage. Like, is it now just a walkable place? I don't know, we'll find out. $2 an hour, $10 max. That is totally reasonable. It's funny, in this parking garage, like 2013 or 2014, I remember a guitarist in my band, Kay, like this real big like surfer dude, I think it was like Middle Eastern something, really cool dude, really great guitar player. This is the first time I met him, and he introduced me to a certain type of drug I can't talk about on here, but let's just say I was hearing colors and I was seeing sound as well. How do I say what it was while staying within YouTube's monetization program? I mean, the way that they handled this kind of monetization thing is just terrible. Do you get what I'm saying here? Do you understand it? Good, because I don't think I can explain it any further without getting demonetized. Anyway, I'm gonna hang out here, edit the TikTok for the Cracker Barrel thing, and which y'all have seen in this vlog already, and then I'm gonna scope out downtown Alexandria. Wow, totally forgot that I had that that ravioli in there, that Chef Boyardee. Let's get that out. Well, it definitely feels warm, and hopefully I can get it out. Put this glove on. Come on, there we go. All right, let's try this again. Okay, definitely worked a lot better this time. Just need to have it in there a lot longer. This is definitely different. This used to be where cars were, all the way down there. So they just made it more pedestrian friendly. 10 years ago, what I'm doing would get you killed. Now, it's just normal. Those businesses right there and right there. Typically, if they have music going, it means that they're trying to keep buskers away. So, yeah, not gonna set up there. They're trying to keep buskers. You act like I give a shit. You know, I probably won't ever own one of these, but it would be nice to hitch a ride on one of them across the ocean. Do like a pirate. I've been talking about hitchhiking once Nessie's either sold or breaks down. I think that would be pretty damn cool. Foliage lovers, this one's for you. Walking through downtown Alexandria just reminded me a lot of Annapolis. And those towns are like really similar to one another. It's just too bad I can never go back to Annapolis. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I just don't see any reason why I would. Like, but then again, my ex's friends are like much older than me and not of my generation, so I don't think it would matter that much. But at the same time, I just don't really have any reason to go back. I don't know, maybe if my ex wanted to hook up one more time. Actually, no. That'd be a slippery slope. Let's not do that. Speaking of Annapolis, Blackwall Hitch made its way to Alexandria. That place divided opinion in Annapolis, to say the least. And that's a type of complaints of Blackwall Hitch were just rich people problems, like yuppie problems. Like, I don't have sympathy for yuppie problems. It's just, cause I went to high school with them after living in like rural, poor North Carolina, and the things they would complain about just don't matter in the grand scheme of things. The things that those real, honest, working class people and people in other countries don't complain about. Like, get over yourself. Me, I have real problems. I'm broke as shit. I'm living in my car. Like, those are real problems. And you don't see me complaining about them. Well, actually, maybe when it drives engagement on a video, it makes people comment, but other than that, I really don't complain too much about it. Bugsy's. There's my favorite pizza restaurant here in Alexandria. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are rich and you have something you need me to do, just throw some money at me and I'll do it. I won't empathize with your problem, but I'll help you with it. I'm not afraid of hard work or whatever you classify as hard work. All right, 5 o'clock, y'all. Time to go scope out a busking spot. I am prepared. Here's my pitch for tonight. It may not look that crowded, but it did well for me back in the day, so I'm gonna go with it. You my brown, blue, green, red, and hazel-eyed girl. Cheers, buddy. Oh, appreciate you, brother.
Watch your chords. I play guitar as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm here without you, baby. Oh, hello.
Nice, man. That was great.
I appreciate
Spencer,
you.
right?
That's me,
Spencer?
yeah.
Yeah, good job. That was really good. What else do you know? Because
Oh,
I sing and play guitar too. How long have you been doing it?
oh man. How old am I? I'm 33.
Oh, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Since since I was 17, something like that. It's been over.
Wow.
When I say it out loud like that, like I'm like, wow, it's been a while.
Yeah, yeah.
What about you, man? Or how long?
I just started 2 years ago. It's been quite the experience so far. I pretty much just play songs. You use my guitar. You use that website.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's oldest trick in the book. Man.
Yeah, I have like hundreds of hours basically just playing chords of songs I like. And I've just been recently getting into writing my own music. So I also play piano. So yeah, I've just been doing that, singing, playing guitar.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, it's
You
great.
got it with it, man. Because
You as well.
with that instrument, man, you never be alone.
That's
And you always
a great way to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say it to my friends. I think acoustic guitar is the most social instrument there is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I played like just last weekend. I was playing on the roof. Over in Ohio, I was playing on the roof with my friends. It was like 2 a.m. We were just jamming out, and it's just an experience I could never sell for anything. So it's just, it has a lot of value. So yeah.
Yeah, man. See, you get it.
I do get it. That's why I came over with a big old smile on my face. I'm like, this guy's doing what I want to do, so that's cool.
Yeah, man. How old are you, man? If you don't
I'm
mind me.
22.
You're 22, man.
Yes.
Man, you got time, man. You got time. Are you on TikTok at all?
Nope. I'm just starting out. I literally have never put out any music, but I'm writing a song right now that I think I'm actually going to start putting out somewhere. I don't know. I also got to edit it, and that's a whole other skill to learn. Audio engineering. So
Yeah. Dude, just make a bunch of cringy TikToks. Like,
Yep.
put up 3 a day for like a month,
Yeah.
and they'll start to blow up. And
Exactly.
and put stuff on Spotify and
SoundCloud too.
SoundCloud. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the way to do it these days.
Yeah. Do you have Spotify or something like that, or you just do covers?
I do original stuff too. I've got 3 albums on Spotify. Just type Spencer Joyce into there, and
All right, hold on.
you'll find it. Spotify, Apple, YouTube, not SoundCloud. I don't really do SoundCloud.
I don't know if people really use SoundCloud anymore. To be honest.
They did back when I was closer to your age.
Long time ago. Just kidding.
Yeah, back in the 1800s.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. What song do you recommend I listen to?
Man,
first?
I just put out a song called Unplugged, The New American Dream. That's an acoustic one, but my best ones have been like Main Street, Trap Free Spirit.
Oh, you play live.
Yeah, I did back in the day, but I'm kind of on a road trip right now. I'm heading to Route 66 next week.
Nice,
So,
dude.
yeah.
I actually just moved here from Columbus, Ohio. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My uncles live in Columbus.
Really?
So
Yeah.
one of them works for like Vera Bradley. It's like a fashion designer. It's
That's
odd
cool.
that it's
I
there,
don't really
but
know. I believe you. I don't really know what that place is. But
yeah, I don't know. But
Yeah. Cool, man. All right. Well, I'm gonna run and get a cookie and then get on the bus to go home. But
this man,
best of luck,
Patrick.
man.
Yeah.
Patrick was my name. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to meet
You'll
you,
see
man.
me on your Venmo.
Yeah. Drop me a line, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Appreciate you too. You too. Man. Bandcamp. Oh, I forgot Bandcamp. I should have said Bandcamp. But you gotta connect with the Utes. Go where they are. Somebody's encroaching on our space. I might have to move. All right, bad news. The place that I was busing, someone else set up there that was a lot louder. Just didn't even see me. So I really hate confrontation. So I just decided to not start a fight, and I just picked up and left. And I scoped out other places here, and there's not really anywhere that either doesn't have someone there already, or they are within earshot of like places that have live music on, or just music in general. If someone is set up, and if there's a place like right here, they got music blaring all around the stereos, this is not a place to set up. I couldn't find anywhere, so made $32, and we're gonna call it here. That's enough to put gas in the car. Some of y'all think that I'm actually really nice, but the reality is, if you cross me the wrong way, I'm gonna show my whole ass, and that ain't gonna be pretty. And I knew for a fact that side of me was gonna come out if I decided to confront him about it. I'm just at an age I'm not really confronting anymore. I'm just gonna pack my shit and go. But if you thought we were done tonight, well, you'd be wrong. Remember that bag of chips I bought earlier? We're gonna go put it to use now. I think it's the next one over. I tried going in the McDonald's parking lot, but that's not where it was. I think I misread the directions wrong. Misread the directions wrong. I can't even speak. There it is. Flavor Hive here in Alexandria. They're all over social media, mainly on TikTok, Instagram. And the deal is, you can bring a bag of chips to them and they'll fill it up walking taco style. So I'm gonna see what's up. My bad, you're supposed to get in this line first.
Veggies, cucumber, onion, tomato, sauce.
All of them. All of them.
Sauce, white sauce, spicy sauce, or both.
Both of them.
Both sauces.
Yes, sir. All right, thanks, boss. This right here is the monstrosity that has been created. And yes, I'm filming it wide so I can put it on both YouTube and TikTok. If that shot was shaky, it was because I was trying to see if I danced, they would give me more, a little extra meat, but it's all good. Here you go. Let's see. Damn. The gyro, delicious. Seasoned real well. That white and green sauce really hits. And everything is fresh. Like, this is fresh stuff here. All in here. Started out with the spicy sweet chili Doritos, and got gyro, meat, gyro, whatever you want to call it. Onions, tomatoes, cilantro. Maybe there's another veggie in there. I don't know. But also white sauce and green sauce, because we shaggers around here. Cost me $11.37 there, but at the store it was like at like Walmart, like $2.50. So like less than $15 for all this food. Now trying to find some gas and then find a place to sleep for tonight. Preferably up towards Lovettsville, where my Instawork job is tomorrow. And I feel really bad because that walk-in taco was really good, but I can't finish it. Like, I just don't have the appetite anymore. I mean, you saw the size of that thing, right? It has like, that's enough for like 2 people. And I just hope I don't end up throwing it out because it was so good. But I just can't eat as much as I used to be able to, which I've said before, that's a good thing. Like earlier, the fact that I can only put away 5 pancakes, that was that's a good thing in the long run for my health. Car care is self-care, unfortunately. Remind me to never buy oil and stuff for your car at a gas station, or at least not near DC. $55. It's $35 in gas, $20 in everything else. It's a bit steep. It's a lot cheaper at Sheetz. Hi, Cracker Barrel, Sterling, Virginia. So it's not even 9 o'clock yet, but I am gonna end this vlog now because I gotta grab some footage from the live stream today, and I have to be up early tomorrow to go to a CVS and print out a little something for my job tomorrow. I'm in Sterling right now. It's about 30 minutes up to Lovettsville, so it's not a far drive, but I want to be sure I get to upload this video before I need to do what I need to do for my job tomorrow. So I love y'all. Thanks for changing my life. Talk to y'all tomorrow.